Hey 49ers fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome into Chat Sports, and today, let's go ahead and put a grade on the San Francisco 49ers win. Yes, another win! This time, how about 51-13 over the Carolina Panthers yesterday? Good Lord, I mean, how many times can the 49ers continue to dominate running the football, continue to dominate their opponents, and really, today, not just defensively, I guess yesterday, not just defensively, but on offense as well, 51 points, my goodness. All right, let's just go ahead and jump right into these grades. We'll go overall offense, defense, special teams, and then we'll also do individual grades as well, starting with the offense. Listen, A+. I mean, anytime you score 51 points, and I know that they got some help from some good turnovers, but you score 51 points, you're going to get an A+. And we'll get into more individual grades here in just a minute, but 32 yards rushing against the Carolina Panther defense? That's a great front four, that's a great front seven in reality, and yet Tevin Coleman was just up and down the field. Breida was gashing him, Mostert was gashing him. This is just the best offensive performance so far of the year for the 49ers, and there have been some very, very good ones. Again, showing up and showing out against such a good defense as the Carolina Panthers was so impressive to see. They get an A+. And how about only 3 sacks given up against, again, a very good front four in Carolina. Yes, one was the safety, but overall, Justin Skule played well again, filling in for Joe Staley. All right, coming up here and later on this week, a 49er mailbag video. You guys already know the deal. Use the hashtag 49ers. I will answer as many questions as possible later on this week in a 49ers mailbag video. Get your questions in down below. All right, defense. I mean, I don't like to go A+ for everybody, but it's hard not to give the offense an A+ for scoring 51 and the defense an A+ for completely shutting down the Carolina Panther offense, which has been very good over the past 4 weeks. They've been undefeated underneath Kyle Allen at quarterback, and Kyle Allen has not thrown an interception in all 8 or 9 of his starts at the quarterback position, and yet he threw 3 against the San Francisco 49ers. And any day you keep a quarterback under 100 yards passing, or right at 100 yards passing, is a fantastic day. Yes, Chris McCaffrey did have a good day, 130 yards total on the ground for Carolina, but that's just Chris McCaffrey. I mean, he's an MVP-type caliber player. Might be the best running back in the entire NFL. So you kind of let him take his punches, take his shots wherever you may. But overall, this was a huge day for the Niner defense. MOSELEY got a pick. Sherman got a pick. Nick Bosa basically supplanted his flag. I know he did it, a couple weeks ago, but supplanted his Defensive Rookie of the Year stake in what should be his award, as he had sacks, he had the interception, he could have returned it for a touchdown, he was close, he made great plays in the run game. The defense is so dominant, and I'll finish with this, saying that they probably got Kyle Allen benched, as Cam Newton will most likely be the starter in Carolina next week, because it was so bad for Kyle Allen on Sunday yesterday. All right, we are building some good stuff here at the 49ers Report on our 49ers only YouTube channel, which for all you guys are watching on right now, we've reached over 6,000 subscribers. Can we get to 7? The 49ers are 7-0, right? Can we get to 7 to match the 49ers, 7,000, I should say? Go ahead and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. Special teams grade here. Really the only overall unit that doesn't get an A+. I'm actually going to give him a C+. Yes, Robbie Gould made his only field goal, which is better than what he's done in past weeks, missing some. It was 20 yards. He should make it. Check it off the box. But the fake field goal? No, I don't want to see that. Now, sure, you were up, and you might as well just try it and kind of see what it does in the field, but not a big fan of that. Wisniewski did have good punts, as he's had all year, but the kick return game still lacks stuff. I wish they could be a little more explosive there. With all these explosive players, maybe Richie James Jr. is not the best person to be returning punts, just saying. But overall, C+ for the special teams grade here on our grading video. I don't know why you guys, if you have not already started betting on the 49ers, have not started doing it yet. I don't know why you're still waiting there, sitting on your hands, not using our BetDSI promo code to bet and win money on the 49ers, because all they do is win. That's it. All they do is win. You would have bet on the 49ers this weekend like I did, more money. And we help you guys do it by going to chatsports.com/bet, using our promo code 49ers. Put it in there, 49ers, very simple. And then you get a 120% deposit bonus whenever you guys first sign up. You took $100 down to bet on the Niners, turns into $220, which turns into even more money when the Niners keep winning, as they have been doing. Again, chatsports.com/bet. Use the promo code 49ers. Trust me, the Niners win. You guys win if you're betting on the Niners. I would highly encourage you guys to do that. All right, individual grades here. Jimmy Garoppolo, we always start with the quarterback. How about a B+ for Jimmy G? Now, classic Jimmy G game. This has been a classic year for Jimmy Garoppolo, and this was like a perfect example of what he has done this year. Not asked to do too much. Didn't throw for 400 yards, just 175 yards in the air, but extremely efficient. 18 of 22, very nice touchdown passes. The one interception, trying to get it to Kittle, was kind of a bad throw. And he did joke in the post-game press conference that, it was National Tight End Day, so he's trying to force the ball to Kittle. Made some other really good throws to George Kittle, especially shaking off defenders when he was under pressure. Completed passes to 7 different receivers. This overall was a great day for Jimmy G. I'm not going to say it's an interception problem, but I would like to tone down like the 1 interception per game rate that we're at right now for Jimmy Garoppolo. But again, when you're running the ball as well as the Niners do, there's no need for Jimmy Garoppolo to throw for 300 yards because you just keep handing it off to Tevin Coleman. Very simple. Turn around, handoff. Turn around, handoff. Niners are going to win by 40-plus points, as of course they did on Sunday. What grade would you guys give Jimmy Garoppolo? A+? Again, you throw a pick, it's not really an A+. I think B+ was very, very fair, as he did have a great day. And I'll say it, a classic Jimmy Garoppolo performance. I loved it. Okay. Oh yeah, Tevin Coleman. Good Lord. How about an A+? Duh. It's a stupid good day for Tevin Coleman. I mean, this was ridiculous. He had such nice running lanes and was hitting them with such speed that he was already gone when he was 5 yards into the defense. I mean, 5 yards in, the hole's big enough, there's no one around him, his speed's fast enough, you knew it was going to be a touchdown on a lot of those runs. 11 carries, 105 yards rushing, 3 rushing touchdowns, also caught a receiving touchdown, I should say, as well, on that screen from Jimmy Garoppolo. This might go down as the best offseason addition the 49ers had, and they had a ton of good offseason additions. Fred Warner, obviously Nick Bosa, D Ford. There are a lot of good players they brought in, but Coleman has added a spark to this offense that is really, really exciting to watch, and he can take the load when Breida, either has a bad day or kind of goes down with an injury as he did later on in this game. Now, he's going to be okay, just update on that. But the 1-2-3 punch of Coleman first, then Breida, then Mostert later on has been unbelievable for San Francisco. He gets an A+. Got to grade the new guy, right? Emmanuel Sanders was going to get his first grade in a 49ers uniform. B+. Was not expecting much, and he didn't give me big numbers. 4 catches for 25 yards, but did catch a touchdown. And I think 2 of the 4 catches, if I remember correctly, were for first downs on third down. So you already see that connection building with Jimmy Garoppolo, third down. Normally looking for Kittle. Now he has an actual wide receiver to look for as well in Emmanuel Sanders. This is only going to get better. All we needed to see was a little bit of chemistry because they've been working all week. We saw that. Now they get week after week after week of chemistry to build together. This is going to be a great connection. This is going to be a great, great trade. B+ in its opening performance for Emmanuel Sanders. How many touchdowns will Emmanuel Sanders catch in a 49ers uniform this year? He's already caught 1. There's still like 8-9 games to go. How many will he catch? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, I have not graded head coach Kyle Shanahan in these videos yet because he's not a player, right? He's not actually out there on the field. And when I grade the offense, I'm basically grading Kyle Shanahan. But the play calling is just so good and so tricky and so smooth at sometimes, and the right place at the right time and the right kind of motion misdirection with the it's beautiful. And so I wanted to take a second and show my appreciation for Kyle Shanahan by giving him an A+. Go on Twitter. I've retweeted a lot on my Twitter account, @RealThomasMott, of play breakdowns from Sunday and from past Sundays of Kyle Shanahan's offense. It is a thing of beauty. And national media people, national pundits and whatever, are taking notice as they keep raving about the play calls and the play design from Kyle Shanahan. He's been great. He gets an A+ as he has this offense. Literally, I would argue, there are a lot of scary offenses in the National Football League, but how do you prepare for the 49ers when they are going to run the ball right down your throat? They're going to find Kittle on seam routes and now have a true number 1 target in Emmanuel Sanders. I would not want to be a defensive coordinator taking on the 49ers, especially like the Cardinals on a short week on Thursday. That's going to get very, very ugly for the Cardinals if I'm predicting things right now. But we'll talk more about that later on in the week. Okay, Kyle Shanahan, Coach of the Year? It's looking like it. Who else is going to be Coach of the Year right now? Kyle Shanahan, definitely the front runner. Let me know what you guys think down below. And now we'll do 2 more grades here. Defensive grades, Nick Bosa. I've given out a lot of A-pluses today, but when you're 7-0 and you scored 51 points and held the Panthers to 13 points, there are a lot of A-pluses to go around. Nick Bosa gets one, running away with the Rookie of the Year award. I mean, leagues better than any other rookie defender. And I'll call myself out here because, actually twice. So I said that Carolina could be a loss for the 49ers. Remember we were talking about last week when they could lose the first time, and I said, Carolina will be tough. Wrong on that one, okay? Bad Thomas. Next, I always said during the year, I was like, Nick Bosa's going to be great, but rookie defensive ends don't produce their rookie year because the stats in recent history don't show it. They have maybe 6 sacks throughout the entire year and are kind of up and down. Nick Bosa is proving me wrong. I think he has 6 sacks already on the year, 3 sacks yesterday. The interception was shedding that offensive lineman up in the air, catching it. He is unbelievably good. Proves me wrong every single game, and I love it. Like, keep proving me wrong, Nick Bosa, because when you add him to this already scary good 49er defensive line, it's just it's a nightmare. Nick Bosa coming at your blind side is a nightmare for quarterbacks. He was inside Kyle Allen's head the entire day, and really was 15 yards away from having a pick 6 to add on to his 3-sack day. Unbelievable. You guys can agree with me on this one, right? Nick Bosa is Rookie of the Year, right? Like, this is obvious. If you can think of anyone else who deserves Rookie of the Year, I want to know down below, because I've looked and I'm like, we're going to stay with Bosa right now. And finally, this one's interesting. Emmanuel Moseley, the cornerback, he's going to get an A-, because corners very rarely have perfect days. They do give up pass receptions, and Moseley did that as well. But a great interception early on when the game was still semi-close. It definitely flipped a lot of momentum and helped the defense. But what's really interesting here is, will he start on Thursday against the Cardinals? If Witherspoon is ready to go, if Ahkello Witherspoon is good to go, who I vouched for on this show, saying he's been fantastic in Pro Football Focus, graded him so high through the first couple of weeks of the year, then he gets injured. He should be ready to go on Thursday. We'll see what happens during this week, but if he's ready to go, do you start him? I don't know, because Moseley's playing lights out, but then you also don't want to sit Witherspoon because he was great early on. So now you have this conundrum where it's 2 cornerback slots and 3 corners, unless you want to move someone to the nickel, but Kwan Williams is holding down the nickel, so this is going to be interesting. But Moseley's played great. Credit where credit is due. He has held down the, the left side of the defense, or the left side of the offense, right side of the defense here at the cornerback position in an incredible way, and add another interception to his repertoire there, to his resume, I should say. And also, Richard Sherman got one too. So, boy, the secondary was so bad last year, and where it is right now, it's like from here all the way up to the ceiling, stupid good as the Niners continue to roll on. I'm running out of, positive things to say here for San Francisco. It's been 7 weeks, and there have been some, up and down games where Jimmy G will throw some picks, or they had, the one last week where they didn't score an offensive touchdown. You're like, okay, I can pick and choose my grades here, but they keep winning, and it's like, this guy's great. This guy's great. This defense is great. Oh, that was great as well. I hope you guys aren't tired of it, because I'm loving it right now. 7-0 for the 49ers. Short week, though. Arizona coming up on Thursday. We'll talk plenty more of that later on this week. Question here. I don't think it will be Thursday. Maybe Seattle the following week. But when will the 49ers lose their first game? What do you think? When will it happen? I mean, again, I don't think we're going to go 16-0, but we've looked pretty good so far, so we'll see. Let me know what you guys think when the Niners will lose their first game. And finally, one more little recap here. Mailbag video coming up later this week. Hashtag 49ers down below. That's how I'm able to sift through the comments. So it's not just me trying to get you guys to comment down there. It's like I need to see the hashtag 49ers the way my eyes can go, oh, there's a question. So use the hashtag 49ers, get your questions in, and I will try and answer them later on, not tomorrow, later on this week in a mailbag video. And there you go. Those are all the grades for the 49ers' big Week 8 win over the Carolina Panthers, 51-13, as our 49ers are 7-0. Keep enjoying it. Every Monday's been great so far in a 49ers uniform and a 49ers fan base as we just go to work cheerful, go to work with a smile, be like, hey, we're still undefeated. So us versus the Patriots, what it's looking at right now. All right, all the time we have for today. For Chat Sports, I'm Thomas Mott, signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day.